Hey everyone, what is going on? And welcome back to the Seventh Tier, a channel all about Four Roses. And today we are taking a look at an older pick that I have. It is from April of 2018. It comes from Total Wine. It was here in Louisville, Kentucky. This is an OBSF, and we are looking at, it says warehouse number UN-37-6B, coming in at 61.2%. This is back in the day where here in town, Four Roses picks would sit on the shelf and there would be multiples of them. I would go to the bottom shelf at my local Total Wine, and there would be, you'd have to sort through them all in order to see what any recipes were on any given them. And they're all picks. These aren't the standard 100 proof or anything like that. And so you'd have to kind of sort through. And I don't know what it was about this one that made me grab it. I think I just hadn't seen an OBSF yet. So I decided to pick this one up. And again, this is one of the higher proof ones. So I have it already opening a little bit. Color's actually pretty nice on this one. I think it's not the darkest pour that we've seen, but compared to Four Roses, it's copper kind of color to it. So pretty nice color to it. And man, what a nose. I don't think this can always be said for OBSFs, but I remember early on when I had this bottle, and I would probably still say a little bit, that OBSF is the recipe that tends to have all the flavors packed into it. It's minty, spicy, fruity, rich and full. That's pretty much what it says on the neck tag. But it's true, you get a ton of flavor in this, and I think that this higher proof here is definitely going to help. You get spiced pecan on the nose. You get orange oils, or maybe a little bit of lemon oil, but you definitely get some kind of fresh citrus note there. You get some tobacco. You get kind of a nice damp kind of wood note, kind of like a slightly musty attic garage type nose to it. Earthier notes, chocolate, some spice kind of layered in there as well. Caramel, kind of lingering on, nice sweetness there, and a little dollop of fruit there as well. It seems like it's got some interwoven fruit there, but on the nose, I wouldn't generally say that fruit's the predominant thing there. Maybe a little bit of cherry, a little bit of coffee in there. Let's go ahead and dive into the palate. Cheers. Man, it is so big. Spicy is right. I feel like the OESF that we tried recently had some big minty notes to it. The mintiness isn't what's so big here, it's how spicy it is overall. I actually feel like it might be overall spicier than it is minty. There's a lot of top notes in the mouth. You can still pull out a ton of flavors though. There's almost a watermelon candy note, big spice, butterscotch, leather, tobacco, espresso, or like coffee bean. It's that coffee bean note that kind of continues to linger. But after tasting it, man, tasting and going back to the nose entirely, it's a great progression. You get a lot of the flavors that you have on the palate kind of stirring up more in the nose, making the nose a little bit deeper, a little bit more resonant, a little bit more intriguing. I love the wood placement here. There's some good sweet oak married into the profile. It's way back in there. You do kind of, again, you get some of that spiciness in front, transitions into a minty linger with an oakiness present too. Really good, really enjoyable. And then splashes of fruitiness in there as well. Again, I'd mentioned that watermelon candy. There's big strands of cinnamon too that kind of tease around with that as if it's like some sort of cocktail or something. Some notes of vanilla. Again, like I've mentioned, butterscotch. Just a whole bunch of flavors in this. If you're one who doesn't mind a big, spicy kind of attack of the senses kind of profile, this is one that still has nuance like some of the other pours that we talked about, but definitely has a lot of attack and is no less rich and mouth coating like some of the other pours. That linger is amazing. It's this long Kentucky hug bringing minty sweet oak thing going on. That is delicious. Look at these legs here too. It's a good bottle. Now I know why I haven't finished it yet. Thanks so much everybody for tuning in. If you all have tried any OBSFs, I'd love to hear which ones you've tried in the comments down below. And let me know other things you all want to hear me talk about on other videos here on the channel. You can shoot me an email, theseventhtier@gmail.com. I'd love to interact with you, whether it's there, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's down in the comments below. Continue to interact while we wait for our next video. Until next time, everybody, we'll see you all later.